3 years of marriage. He sent me to the precinct 10 times. I've sent him to the ERC 11. Because every time I slapped his old flame, he called the police. And I got out, I made sure our next stop was the hospital. Everything changed during that Dubai trip. He took a falling blame for me. I took shrapnel for him. On 2 hospital beds, our hands were clasped across the aisle.
I won't make a scene anymore, honey. I'll send her away. From now on, can we just live a good life together?
Looking at our scars, my hands shook as I shredded the divorce papers. Let's give it one last try. Just like that, Emma was driven away in tears. Every trace of her was erased from his phone. Enzo endured the pain and tattooed my name over his heart.
I swear I'll make you regret this decision.
I thought we had peace, until the police called on our 7th anniversary. A couple was suing my company, claiming our food poisoned their kid. The wife, Emma, the husband, Enzo. He lit a cigarette.
I have a 3-year-old child with her. That's the truth.
We'd been back together for 4 years. The bastard was 3. His brothers tried to comfort me, saying at least he knew enough to hide it now. I took out the divorce agreement from 4 years ago.
Then let him do it in the open.
Emma, the police station is not a stage for your victim act. You say my company's food poisoned your child. Then show me the lab report, the purchase record, and the medical timeline. Miss even one. And this is a false accusation.
Enzo, I didn't—
Enough. Stop playing the victim. The child's father is standing right here, and even he won't let you step into the light. Emma left the station in tears, clutching her kid, because I had shut her up completely, in front of everything I knew about the law. I argued until she cried. After we got home, I strode ahead while Enzo followed behind me with a frown.
Can't you show some mercy? Bullying a mother and child, is that who you are?
Bully!
I spun around sharply.
My food is fine. She clearly fed her kid something she shouldn't have just to frame me for a payout. Can't you see that? So who is really bullying who?
Enzo frowned. I took a step forward and spoke. You know how clean my formula is, so why did you still help them call the police? At that, I let out a cold laugh, and my eyes were full of mockery. You're really still the same as before. He let out a sigh.
Sophia, sometimes you really have no empathy.
I froze.
The kid is 3. She's a new mom. Seeing him poisoned like that, of course she panicked. Instead of showing grace, you're hunting a single mother for one mistake, like you want to crush her soul.
He looked me up and down.
You...
A cruel smirk touched his lips.
Right. You aren't even a mother. No wonder you can't feel for a parent. No wonder you can't feel for a parent.
I stared at him in disbelief. The next second, my slap landed hard across his face.
Enzo, do you know why I can't be a mother? Isn't it because of you?
Enzo seemed to finally remember. He lowered his eyes and avoided my gaze, but I did not let it go.
Back in school, you got wasted and picked a fight. They came at you with a broken bottle. I took that hit for you. It tore through my womb. That is why I can't carry a child.
Guilt appeared on Enzo's face. I curled my lips into a bitter smile. If I knew you were fighting for Emma that day, I would never have saved you. Enzo's Adam's jokel bobbed.
I'm sorry. I said the wrong thing.
You've said a lot of wrong things over these 7 years. I looked at him. To be blunt, you've never taken me or our marriage to heart. Otherwise, you would never have let something like that slip out so easily. Have you ever said the wrong thing in front of Emma? He fell silent. I answered for him. No, right. Enzo, I cut him off. Stop trying to explain. Indifference is indifference. I told you that was your final chance.
I stared at my name tattooed over his heart. What a joke.
You only said you would cherish our last chance. It was just talk.
I've moved things with her underground. What more do you want?
I looked at him in disbelief. He was getting irritated.
In 4 years, did you ever see a shadow of them? No, right?
I could hardly believe it.
Enzo,
Enough, Sophia! If you hadn't been so petty and made such a scene, you'd never have found out. You wouldn't have damaged our relationship. We could have lived a good life together forever.
After saying that, Enzo let out a sigh.
Just pretend you didn't see any of this. Sophia, don't ruin the feelings we worked so hard to repair.
I laughed. I slapped the divorce agreement down on the table.
If you cared about us, you wouldn't even have her number.
What are you doing?
Enzo's breath hitted when he saw the words divorce agreement.
Take it away!
He tried to tear up the agreement, but I held it down hard.
Enzo, I told you what happened 4 years ago was our last chance.
Sophia.
3 days. I stared at him. Give me an answer.
Sophia!
I walked away without a glance. He didn't move. He was left alone staring at the agreement. His fingers trembled slightly. I waited for 2 days. Enzo never sent me any message. He did not reply to anything I sent either. I decided to go home myself and push him. But at the door, I heard the clinking of glasses and laughter.
Enzo, today's the deadline for that divorce. You got a plan?
Do anything. Enzo let out a cold laugh.
She's the one out of line. She's the one who needs to explain herself.
What? My hand on the doorknob stiffened.
7 years of marriage. Bringing Emma home was a bit much. I get why she's acting out. These last 4 years, we were closer than anyone. She's never used this to threaten me before.
Enzo shook that agreement in his hand.
Does she even care how much this tantrum hurts our relationship?
I bit down hard on my teeth. His brother glanced toward the door. His breathing stalled, but he chose not to alert them.
He just asked another question.
Enzo, what if Sophia is serious this time? Serious?
Enzo laughed.
We've bled for each other. We aren't that easy to break. Then why the hell did you have a kid with Emma? I thought you went straight.
Enzo clicked glasses with them.
Once love has survived life and death, you don't need to walk on eggshells anymore. Our lives belong to each other. She's stuck with me forever.
I drew in a deep breath. Fury made my heart murmur against my ribs. I quietly closed that door.
Looks like it was time to go through the legal process. While my team prepped the lawsuit, Enzo finally texted on day 3.
Stop wasting time on drama and pay Emma for her losses.
Right after that, a court summons was sent over. It was a lawsuit filed by Emma. She accused my company of unsafe food products. She claimed we caused her child to get food poisoning. I thought I broke her last time, but she was back for more. But someone had to be backing her for her to keep going like this. I called Enzo. Did you help her file it? Enzo chuckled softly. He said nothing. The answer was obvious. What if I refuse to pay compensation?
Honey, think. You're facing my personal legal department.
My breathing hitched.
Why be so stubborn? Just admit it.
I gripped my phone tightly.
My grandfather built this brand. A century of reputation. You want me to torch my family legacy for a lie?
Enzo sighed.
Do you really have to make things so hard for that mother and child?
You're the ones making things hard for me!
I clenched my teeth. Emma was the one who fed her child the wrong thing. Enzo was silent for a moment. When he spoke again, his voice had turned cold.
Then take care of yourself.
The busy tone beeped from the receiver. I stood there clutching my phone. Ravinia from the legal department looked at me worriedly.
Sophia, the Mafia legal team, they're legends. They've never lost a case worldwide.
I clenched my fist. Then we fight. I'll fight it with all of you. Ravenada's eyes lit up. On the day of the hearing, I stood as both defendant and lead attorney. Enzo was clearly stunned. He had no idea I also held a lawyer's license. My phone vibrated. It was a message from him. I ignored it. I faced the Mafia legal team head on. Throughout the whole hearing, Enzo looked awful. He realized his invincible team was drowning, and I had been hiding my legal strength the whole time. When the court tossed Emma's case, she broke down, wailing. I glanced at Enzo with a cold laugh. His expression revealed nothing. It was on the way out of court that he ran into me. He gave me a dark, cryptic smile.
Sophia, you're far more capable than I imagined.
What, Enzo? Are you going to appeal for Emma?
No,
He smiled.
my wife is a shark. Why would I fight her?
I looked at him suspicious. He was already about to leave.
Then I wish Mrs. Sophia a booming future.
I frowned. What exactly was he trying to do? That night,
A huge explosion sounded behind us. Ravenna hurriedly shielded me.
A wave of hot wind swept over us. I whipped around. Above the factory zone, flames shot into the sky.
I ran back like a lunatic. Ravenada and then the guys tackled me, holding me back.
Sophia, it's dangerous! You can't go in! My parents' keeps are still inside.
Sophia, they held me even tighter. Fire trucks and patrol cars rushed over one after another. A cordon was pulled up around the scene. Everyone stopped me and refused to let me get close. My breathing shook.
My parents' keepsakes are still in there! They're all in there! Let me go!
Even if that is true, they're gone now.
The rescuer tried to persuade me patiently. I stared at his smoke-barked face. All the strength I had to rush inside vanished. I turned around. There, in a Rolls-Royce, a familiar face watched from the window. Enzo held a cigar between his fingers. He was calmly watching me from over there. He saw me look, tilted his head, and smirked. In the passenger seat, Emma was smiling at last, her kid in her arms. Enzo got out of the car.
You made Emma cry in court. She deserved a little payback, don't you think?
I could not say a word.
Don't sweat the lost inventory. I'll cut you a check later. Don't blame her. This was my call.
My throat tightened again and again. Every inch of that place was my family history. When I was 5, my mother held me, and my father brought me through this place. They told me the story of our brand. Point by point, they patted my head. This will all be yours one day. Protect it.
Dad, Mom, I'm sorry.
My vision blurred, and the world began to spin. Enzo's calm expression froze in that instant. Sophia! Before I passed out, I heard his panicked voice. When I woke up, a stabbing pain was tearing through my lower abdomen. I held it and looked blankly at the doctor and Enzo. The doctor sighed.
The baby is gone. It was caused by extreme grief.
The baby? I pushed myself upright.
I was pregnant?
The doctor nodded.
2 months.
I fell back onto the bed. 2 months. I'd been so buried in that lawsuit. The nausea, the dizzy spells. I thought I was just burnt out.
It was a miracle you conceived at all. Why weren't you careful?
I'm sorry, but this might have been your last chance.
I closed my eyes. Tears soaked into my pillow. After the doctor left, Enzo gripped my hand tightly.
Sophia, I'm sorry. I didn't know.
He choked up. He pressed his forehead to the back of my hand, his shoulders shaking.
I've wanted this for so long. This is on me. I should have noticed. But I was too busy sharpening my claws against you in court.
That's true. We both wanted this child more than anything. Now the baby was gone. And there would never be another one. Because he wanted to stand up for Emma.
Sophia, I'll send them away. This time, I really will.
His phone rang. He picked it up. His expression froze in an instant.
I'll be there soon.
Where are you going?
I looked at him with red eyes.
Emma, right?
He hesitated for a moment.
Not her. The child has a fever.
Then what about my child?
I dug my nails into his palms, drawing blood. He paused, then slowly let go of my hand.
I'll come back.
I pressed a hand over my aching lower belly. I smiled as tears fell. I no longer had my child, but he still had one. Emma did. By the time Ravenna came to see me, I had already fallen off the bed. She rushed to help me up.
Sophia, I'll call the doctor right now.
No need. I stared straight ahead. I'm leaving the hospital. I'm going home. I stood before our former home, wrapped in a heavy coat. A torch was in my hand.
Sophia, are you really going to burn it?
I tossed the torch onto the hay and spoke coldly. Yes. Back then, Enzo had carried me into this place. Those memories are blindingly painful now. Since I was leaving, I would burn the past clean too.
Sophia, do you want to say goodbye to Enzo?
No. The private jet was waiting on the Tarve. I handed her the divorce agreement.
Just give him this.
The plane took off. The fire still had not gone out. I did not look back. From now on, I would never come back again. When Enzo reached Emma's place, little baby was in his cradle, listening to a lullaby. Enzo stepped forward and checked little baby's temperature. There was nothing wrong. Emma gave a light laugh.
I gave him some medicine before you arrived. The fever's gone.
Enzo did not suspect a thing. He picked little baby up.
Little baby got heavier again.
Because you're obsessed with feeding him. You keep sending tonics like crazy. We haven't even finished last week's.
He's my son. What's wrong with him eating more?
Enzo smiled and teased the child in his arms.
You still need to grow, right?
Little baby laughed and reached out to him. As he played, Enzo suddenly thought of the child Sophia lost. He wondered what that baby would have looked like. Would they have looked like Sophia or him? If it were a girl, she should look like Sophia. Pretty. The more he thought about it, the more distracted he became. Looking at little baby, he saw the child he and Sophia should have had. Are you worried about Sophia? Emma leaned closer.
She wasn't as sick as they said. She's already checked out and gone home.
Enzo paused for a moment. Then he smiled. So her body really was not as weak as she looked. Good, as long as she was fine. Once he went back, he would make it up to her properly. As for Emma, it did not matter. He'd send them far away and just be more discreet about his visits. From now on, Sophia would be his priority. They were husband and wife. Things could be fixed.
Enzo!
His subordinate ran to the door, panting hard.
The house is on fire!
By the time Enzo rushed home, the fire still had not been put out.
Sophia!
He charged forward like a madman. Someone grabbed him hard.
The fire inside is too big! You can't go in! Sophia is still inside! She's still in there!
His coat was torn apart. The flames were right in his face. He ignored the burning pain and tried to break through. Several people could barely hold him back.
There's no one inside! No one is inside anymore!
The neighbor was frantic.
Even if there was, they'd be gone by now.
Impossible!
Enzo stared at the villa with red eyes.
I haven't gone in yet! Sophia must still be waiting for me! Let me go!
Emma got out of the car, breathing hard. The moment she got out, she saw this scene. She froze on the spot. Then her eyes darkened, without meaning to. Rip. Enzo's sleeve was torn off. He used that chance to rush towards the roaring fire. Wait!
A familiar voice rang out. Enzo turned around. Ravenira was getting out of a car.
She looked at Enzo, panting.
Sophia isn't in the villa.
Enzo's legs went weak. He dropped to the ground. A strange feeling of surviving a disaster rose in his heart, as if he were the one who had just escaped death. Looking at the ruins of their home, fury took over.
Who set it on fire?
No one dared answer.
Who was trying to kill her?
Enzo, no one was trying to kill Sophia. Ravenna answered. Sophia set it on fire herself.
You're telling me Sophia burned down our home?
There was sarcasm in his smile.
Has she gone crazy?
Ravenna took a document out of her briefcase. Before Sophia left, she told me to give this to Enzo. The words divorce agreement crashed into his sight.